you for our lovely judges for taking your time to evaluate our video. My name is Muhammad Zainafal bin Zaki. I am from MSM to Dr. Ismail.
My name is Muhammad Zafran Afal bin Zaki. I'm from SMK Tinggi Batubat Johor.
And our project name is called Wastewater Collector Boat. As you can see from the slide, the content is, there are 6 content. The background, the problem statement, objectives, methodology, project demonstration, and lastly, the contribution to society. The reason that we started this project is because every year, trillions of pieces of plastic and trash pollute the seas, rivers, lakes, and ocean, harming sea life and contaminating ecosystem. The irresponsible attitude of the people who like to throw garbage into it causes rubbish floating and pollution, destruction of the environment.
Dumping of rubbish that occurs in lakes has caused aquatic life to become extinct and needs to be preserved because of its significant contribution to biological, hydrological, economic, socio-cultural, and behavior diversity.
Unfortunately, one of the biggest obstacles to fix the global problem is the price. Available system equipment used to preserve our water environment tends to be very expensive. The burden of a normal citizen, such as me, to make the environment a better place is very high. The burden is very, very high for a normal citizen like me. So, our objective is to make a trash-free water environment with a low-cost system.
It's everything. If you don't know where you are going, you will probably end up somewhere else. From Lawrence J. Peter, a famous Canadian ecologist, thus in order to start our project, we need to know what is our objective. The objective is to design the wastewater collector boat to develop a prototype of wastewater collector boat.
As you can see from this, in order to start our project, we need to research some data. As we know, data is everything these days, especially when making a high-tech and complicated design. We as a team research which microcontroller was suitable for for the design, such as, for example, the PIC microcontroller, which is usually found in phones, alarm systems, and computer control systems. After that, we continue finding the suitable circuit and making our prototype design. There were 3 prototype designs that I had in mind, and I chose one of them. We took many inspiration from existing product and products that are currently in production. After that, we built our prototype. The ability of the prototype was very easy to find since its material was mainly composed of recyclable material. And since it was recyclable material, we can find it easily in the neighborhood, at our house, or at my fellow friend's house. After building our prototype, we then proceed to test the prototype in order to ensure its quality and effectiveness. If the prototype didn't work, we would have to change the circuit to make it more suitable to the design, and also change the prototype of the design to make it more efficient and more effective. But if the prototype of the project worked, then some modification and improvement of the type of the prototype is needed in order to make the perfect prototype for this project. As we can see from this slide, there is an Arduino. At the upper side of the Arduino, it is connected to a power supply. This power supply, which has 11 volt, helps charges the other gears such as motor, HCL5 serial Bluetooth model, and other things. And from the right side, we can see there are 2 motors. These motors is connected to a fan, which helps move the boat, because our boat uses fan to move the boat in the water. And there's also the bottom side, which also uses 2 motors. These 2 motors doesn't help move the boat, but it helps move the conveyor belt. The purpose of this conveyor belt is to help pull any trash, any plastic into our supply bin inside our boat. And lastly, from the left side, we can see there is a HCO5 serial Bluetooth module. Interestingly, this module has a way to connect this boat with a phone. By simply downloading a single app, we can control this boat from our phone easily.
The methodology is the boat is remotely controlled by a smartphone using a Bluetooth connected to an Arduino Uno board able to control the movement of the boat. They consist of electric motor L2 698N Bluetooth module HC05 conveyor belt 11-volt rechargeable battery. This boat able to collect trash or garbage on the water surface by using the conveyor belt, which is connected to the Arduino. The prototype can float on the wet water surface. This prototype is also lightweight and waterproof on the surface of the lake. The operation is the first. Install the Arduino Bluetooth controller app in Android smartphone. Then, secondly, activate the Bluetooth function to pair with the prototype. The Bluetooth is sending this data to the boat and give instruction to the microcontroller to move the boat and collect waste. Next, the boat can move in any direction such as forward, reverse, right, and left on the lake. Then, the boat will collect waste on the surface of the lake. Last but not least, the waste collected will be stored in the boat.
As you can see from this slide, this is the picture of the product prototype. And from this slide, we can see the video of this project prototype. As we can see from this video clearly, that the boat is able to move, and that the conveyor belt, which holds the plastic in and all the stuff into the boat, is very effective. But in this experiment, in this testing, we use a leaf, since the weight of the leaf is almost the same as the plastic. The contribution to society is very impactful because it can give an impact to the environment and community. It is also able to make the water environment clean and also provide an opportunity for society to make a change in the environment without spending too much money. So that myself, a normal citizen, is able to make this kind of project, is able to help clean our environment, is able to do many things without that money and help clean our environment. And the novelty of our project is that it uses recycling item, which is a very handy material, and it is easy and cheap material, and it only costs 90 ringgit.
The conclusion is cleanliness of the lake can be maintained and can avoid pollution problem and preserve the water environment. And it's designed to facilitate the communities managing waste of the water environment.
As as That's all from us. Thank you very much.